All right, welcome guys, welcome. We're going to be playing some more Elemental Reforged with the very new Beta 3 update. I'll just move to where I think I am safe-ish. I think I'm safe in here, I think. I'll see where my head ends up at the end of all this. Anyway, so we're playing as Gildan. We are 41 turns in, and we've sort of developed our cities. We've got a fair few cities. I think that we have got a region around here, which is going to. I'll just double check my sound. I just clicked on something. Yeah, no, we're okay. That's fine. Yeah, so we've sort of been developing cities out and around the place. I'm hoping I can keep hold of all of them, the ones that I've actually got. But we do need to, like a lot of these are, like our unrest is going to be getting fairly high in the cities because of the number of cities that we actually do have. I need to connect them up. They will connect fairly soon, like that one there. This is my capital. And so I need to get them contiguous so that the actual, the borders touch on each of the cities. And so we've got a few that we have to then sort of make our way through. Now, we've actually just started this one here, where we don't actually have any of the essence, or not essence, what are they called? What's it called? It is called Radiance. We don't have any of the Radiance things. The old name was Essence. That's now used in a different context. So we'll cast this spell into here. I've only got 18 mana. I might have to, now I've only got 8 mana. Okay, so we might have to focus on getting mana, I think. So we'll just get meditation. And throw that one into there as well. Alright, so we'll, and then with the construction of this particular one, what we'll do is we will go into build. So we've just settled this particular one here. And it's taking longer and longer simply because of essentially the unrest that is occurring in each of these different locations. Just go and click on done. So if we can sort of build this up eventually, these are going to be very, very useful cities to actually have. We've got one more city that actually has got no construction going on with it. This is our capital. This one here, if we have a look at the details, actually, where's our unrest? Production, unrest is 36% here, so it's fairly high. Like research is, everything is being really pushed down. There it is there, unrest. So taxes, the money is something that we're getting 2.4 per turn, but that's not really a lot. The city count penalty of 5 is another 15. That's the thing that's going to hurt us. And then the other cities with their unrest, if we have a look at this one here, for example, 51%, because it's also territory not contiguous to the capital, another 15 on top of that again as well. So this is our best one. Just keep on going and building, I think. And what we want to be doing here is building elements that are going to be pushing out the board, like where we actually are. There's something that helps with unrest. Unrest buildings are going to become more and more important. Units trained defense gets +2. That's also a very, very good one for us. This is part of us being a fortress. Hedge wall, Tower of Dominion. +1 growth, +5 fame. That will take us up to 21 fame to build that one there. We only get one of these per civilization. Garden, I get food per grain of 15. So what else do we have then? This is our growth, moderate surplus growth, 240%, giving us +2 growth per turn. So it's not bad with what we end up having through here. And the cleric is another unrest, so that's 7 seasons. I might get the cleric to start with, and I'll just keep on pushing my way up towards this other area. So we'll get that one out that way. We'll just click on done. All right. And crafting menu, what have we got now? Leather armor, which we've already now made those for our units. And then minor healing potion is available as well. Okay, and we've got minor mana potion and potion of might, which we don't have the ingredients for. So we'll leave that one there. Okay. They're all done. All right, so if I just press tab, there's not much else to do. So new technology researched. So we've now got knowledge of study and producing research. We'll open up the research menu. Mining is something that I do want to start to get, just to get that extra production. Agriculture will give me growth. Administration, festival, the town hall. Now these are all going to be doing different things. So this one increases the borders of a city and reduces its unrest levels, which is exactly what we want. So I'm thinking that administration is probably going to be good. Trading is going to allow us to get roads, I think. Trade treaty and roads between cities. That's extremely useful for us. I might go that way just so we can sort of maneuver quickly. So we'll just go and get that one done. And what we're doing is we're just coming back through to clear out various beasties and things. There's an abandoned village there. I think what I'll do is I've got to come back anyway. But I'll probably end up going back around the long way. So there's a group of mites that are in through here. This is a mite lair, and I do want to sort of see what else is going on through here. Now there is a thing about learning heroes to recruit level 5 champions, and I don't know how to learn heroes. I don't know what that does. Let's just see what else we've got. We've got a bit of loot down through there again as well, and we've got more mites. A mite gob group army, so fairly strong. But we've found that we can cope with this. Let's just move across. Single item, soldier's boots. Okay, now again, this is one of the. I've given feedback that it's annoying not knowing what this is going to do with your current equipment. So if I go back in and click on OK, and then go to equip, I can then see. Does she have any boots? No, she doesn't. And so I can use these. This is +1 initiative. So I'll throw them in. But I didn't know that. And I wish that the game would actually present that to me. I don't know why the horse is putting its ears back like this. It's not a cat. It's a horse. So we'll just click on done there. Yeah, this might group here will start to sort of move down and destroy that as well. What have we got over there? Darkling Warrior Army. These are getting fairly strong with what we have, but we do actually have very, very good like protection as well as hit points. So, and even our attack is actually very, very good. So, construction completed on the Fontium's monument, which was down in through here. So we've got no construction. This is our second city. It's not a very good location, but it's good enough. Iron ore build. Now we're going to need to start to produce metal, so I think I won't do that. What I will do is I'll go to build and get things like the bell tower just for the unrest. I want to keep on pushing back towards our first city. Now that has now connected. That's good. I wish it would remember to sort itself back up. This is now connected into here, which is now stopping the unrest from occurring. I'll just, so with the construction of that one, that will then work that way. And if we have a look at this one here now, the unrest has gone down to 36 from 51. So that is good. So we're on the way. We've got a little bit to do to try to sort of connect these two up. That's going to be very, very difficult. We'll need to get some outposts out that way just to sort of do that job. This thing has a bit of growing to do, I guess. All right, now we've got the construction complete on this one as well. This is a yeah, with the different locations that we actually have through here. We'll just keep on waiting. So we've got we've got wargs, we've got horses, and also a fire shard. I can't build on the shards yet. We haven't got that research. I'm sort of not rushing for the shards, but we will get there. And again, I'm wanting to connect this up, so we're getting close. So let's just go into the build queue here. And we'll build ourselves. The bell tower is going to help with the unrest, the cleric, unrest, and plus a little bit of extra fame. Just push that one down. Did that actually push it? Not quite. Not quite. And again, it's not remembering to come back to a comfortable angle. Okay, so that's the city events. We've done that one. A nearby life shard is now within our zone of control. Back over here. That was a death shard, but they change. If you're a life, if you're a kingdom, they become life shards. And a nearby clay pit is available in here as well. Which I will actually, I'll build on that straight away. Oh, is that already queued up? No, it's not. It's got the bell tower. I'll just remove that for a second. It should be able to be picking that one up. Not sure why we can't do that. Anyway, we'll leave that alone for a minute and just sort of see how we go. Oh, we've actually hit the lead finally. Okay, well that's we've come from nowhere to hit the lead. It doesn't mean much in this early part of the game, but we'll just sort of continue on through. All right, so they are all done. There's nothing to be done back over here. I'll just press tab. It'll then just take me through to units that we can then sort of start to use. So in this case, we've got 2 units out and about. Sev's army and as well as Celestine's army. She's our main commander. All right, so this is a powerful mob group. So come back in and attack it. So as long as it's just got mobs and nothing too tricky, that should be okay. We'll just go to battle here. And what we want to do is just check to see how often we get shots. So if I hover over them, we'll sort of see that these 2 are the 2 that are down the bottom here. That one is back over there. So I'm going to get 2 shots in a row. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and sit over here to start with, and just start to do some damage. They should only be able to reach me with 1, I think. Actually, no, we've now got the 2 different shots in here. So what I can do is I can move into this side and just keep on weakening the units that we've sort of seen. So let's go and hit this one. So I've got my shot now, then I've got another shot, then all of them have a turn, then we have 3 shots in a row. So I'm going to move into here. I'm going to smack this one. Dodged. Now, where can they reach? You can see that they can reach up to there. So I want to have one retaliation shot. So I'm going to move up to here where 2 of them can have a go at me. So I'll now move to there and then put myself, I'll just pass, which will then put a shield up. And that will then give me a lot more protection. Here they come. And we get 1 retaliation strike. We blocked the shot and then did a retaliation shot. That's like a free hit for us. A ping means there's no damage done. Okay, so where can these ones reach? They can't even reach to where we currently are. So I've got 3 shots here. So I'll just start to whittle away. It's 1. Oh no, I don't have 3 shots. Sorry, I've only got this. This is my last shot. I'll go back and just keep on putting myself into defensive mode. Oh, I did have 3 shots. Okay, it took a little bit of damage from me. So we'll just whittle away these. And then these ones can reach me where I currently am as well. Yeah, I'll just pass again. There's still sort of we keep on missing out on the turn, so I'll pass yet again. Here they come again. Unfortunately, it's only the first one that we end up getting the retaliation strike against. And we block the shot, good. seems inaccurate. The sort of like the initiative list. Now it's saying that I got 4 shots in a row, but that's not true. So I will pass now. I'm trying to write down feedback as well. And this is bad feedback for the game that it actually is doing that. So saying that we've got 4 turns. It's a good attack. Look, I'll just finish them off now. Oh, we did have 4. We did have 4 turns. There we go. Very limited damage coming back our way. But I might just put down that initiative. I'll just write these bits of feedback when I sort of see them. I'm being sort of hypercritical now with the feedback. So because this is the sort of like the last beta before launch. The initiative list in combat doesn't seem accurate. I'll just leave it like that, I think. All right, so we'll just take this mob out. We'll just go into their territory. Layer cleared. So we've potion of fire resistance. And this one here is a Darkling Warrior army. So what have they got? These two actually have a Darkling Warrior, which is considered weak. They've got a Darkling Shaman, which is potentially a problem. If I go to details here, we should then be able to see what its skill set actually is. Equipment, skills. So this one here has got spell resistance. Target enemy is stricken blind with the attacks that it does do. The Shadow Bolt, okay, that's going to do 6 damage. A Shrink, target unit gains 50% to dodge. Alright, weak, okay, dodge 1. I think we're okay. Something a Darkling in as well. So we're going to have more than what we expect, and then we've just got the Darkling parties in through here as well. I think that we'll be okay with that one. It's just a bit more magical than what we've sort of seen so far. What have we got? 3 turns. Not going to quite be able to make it. Okay, we're primitive but not powerless, yes. These can be a bit of a surprise packet, actually, to see what they sort of can get up to. But let's take them out. So you can see there, they've got a lot more power than us, but they don't have any protection. Yeah, they're considered, the last group was considered weak. This one's considered medium. Let's just do the battle and see how we go. Now that there is a Darkling Shaman. So I want to go and hit this one before he can do too much. Not enough. Almost. Yep, so he's got summoned the Darkling in before we could actually do anything. I've got to get rid of him. And then we have to sort of make better use of our defense, but I won't be able to do that initially. You can see that we're taking a bit of damage now. Good, he's down. And that goes as well at that stage. All right, so I'm going to just move on up. And facing doesn't matter in this game. Put myself into pass so I can actually then at least get a retaliation strike. Hopefully. There we are. I was lucky that the shaman just happened to be right on the edge of where we were going. And now I'll start to just keep on working my way back out. We do have the Darkling Warrior gets an attack, so I will actually come out, and then I will actually make one attack this way. They dodged, meaning we don't get the defensive bonus That was still actually okay. Now we can get the defensive bonus. So I'm just going to move back up again and go back into defense. Should we kill that one off with a retaliation? Yep, that's fine. So we're working our way through using the abilities that we have. The class that we are playing with is a defender. Again, this will get one attack, but we'll allow that to go in. Oh, they dodged again. So all three will then help. We dodged. Move back out and pass yet again. So our defense goes from like 15. We're not going to see it there until it's our turn again, but it goes up like a fair amount. There's a retaliation. Now I've got the 2 shots. The initiative is now kicked in where we're actually both together here. Now this one here has got 7 hit points, so I might get rid of this one. And then we'll just go and pass again. Not that I don't have to move around really. Okay, retaliation. There we go. That's good. And I'll just fight my way out of this now, rather than defending. Retaliation should kill it. There we are. Okay, that was good. So we leveled up. We're now level 7, which is great. So we'll keep on going. Hi Reaper, how you going? And Muzzle Paint. Muzzle Paint saying, why are you sneaking around on YouTube in the middle of the night? It's the middle of the day for me. It's actually 3 p.m. And there we go. Factorio Addict is saying, good evening from Oregon, USA. There's actually a really good Factorio game coming up very, very soon, and I can't think of what it was. Talking about Factorio, it looked very impressive, and I just can't remember what the actual game was. Choosing a trait. So we've got, we've only got 5 essence slots left with what we have. We're going to need more than that, and I do get 1 more inner radiance in through here. So we get +1 essence there. Pommel. I think we'll go back to our defender class and just start to pick a few more things up. So guard, add your defense to that of targeted allies and put the caster in defensive mode. So this one here, so add your defense to that of targeted allies. This is actually a good one. +3 defense. So at the moment we're getting +10 defense. I think I'm just going to keep on sort of moving down along this way. Initially we're on our own, so let's go this way. Choose Defender 2. And we'll just keep on moving in. Clear out their stuff. And we then actually have a group of wolves. So we've got a wolf army there. It's another good spot for another. Got 2 more good cities in through here actually, which I would like to get. It's just a shame that it keeps on adding, unrest to all the other cities. But I think it would be great to get this one here in particular, 333. Awesome city that one would be. Anyway, let's go and take this one out. This is a medium wolf army. A lot of individuals. They're going to have good initiative overall, so we're not going to have as many shots, but we'll still do this. So 6 wolves. You can see that their combined attack is fairly high. They've got no defense. We'll just go to battle here again as well. So we do get a bit of an initiative spike. I've got to find myself a spot where I can go like if I go there, 4 of them can surround me. If I go there, only 3 of them can surround me. I think I'll just go back up the top and fight from the very, very bottom corner of the map. Just press space, let them come. So I can just get rid of them piecemeal. I mean, I'm missing double shots essentially. You know, I should actually make better use of this. Here we go. So we're now doubling our actual protection is now 30, which is very, very high. All right, and then we'll pass again and just let them come up. Got the two shots together. Dodge. Then we pass again just to get our defense back up. We block that with our defense. That one's down, and then we block again. Oh, nice. Critical hit. Only two of them left. Hi, Sev. How you going? So how goes the campaign? Well, we've only just started again today, so we're only, what, 45 turns in, I guess? That one's down, and we might as well kill this one off as well. There we are. Good work. So we lost 6 hit points there at that stage. 3 more wolf pelts. Got the growth potion. So we found that recipe. If we go and have a look at our crafting, we now actually have a growth potion down through here. So we've got the glass flagons that we've found, but we haven't found any ogre blood. So this will be hard to find. I think potion of that's got the same as well, ogre blood there. Right, in we go. Animal bones live the camp, but there's little of value. Now things can spawn back in. Now this is an assassin's knife. This one does a lot of work, and again I would like to be able to play with the equipment from this screen to see whether I really want it or not. I'm just going to click on OK and equip back in through here. So at the moment we're doing 18 attack with +2 initiative and +1 counter attacks. This one gives me 10 attack, so a lot less attack value, but one extra initiative still with a counter attack, and then another +3 attack versus champion. So I'm still better off with the long sword. Now again, I wish I could skip past all of my different units. Now what have we got over here? These guys down this way. Let's have a look and see what they're equipped with. We've got 7 through here, who is using a rusty short sword. And who else is here? Rail Stormborn is also using a rusty short sword. In these cases, we've got the wooden shield there, and Sev has a rusty shield. So I'll give the wooden sword to Rail. So he's got that. But this is better at attack. So this one's only level 1. Whereas Sev is level 2, so let's go and change over the Assassin Blade now. So we use the Assassin Blade there, which is better than the rusty short sword. It's like a pencil, doesn't it, this one? It's a crude spear. A pencil is a crude spear, technically. I don't know if they were on the march somewhere else. Got 3 moves. I want to avoid this region in here. Just get them to come on down this way. A valuable item, leather boots. Okay, well that's even better again. This is that's +1 defense. Again, I would like to see the equipment that we have. +1 initiative. I think that the initiative is better than what we've got. Let's just go and click on across to Sev's army. And go back to equipment in here and pop them on. So that'll just give Sev a little bit more protection. Now I've got the skills. So we have got the defender skills here on Sev. And on Rail, we haven't actually selected one yet. That's all right. We'll just click on done. And go back here. So we've got 6 moves here at this stage. Now we don't want to go and open up this dragon statue. Actually, one thing I'm going to do, I'm going to save scum this. because I think I can actually just get rid of it by going onto it, but I'm not 100% sure. So let me just do a Control S, and I will just double check that actually did take. So if I just go back to the main menu, load game, I'll just do this a different way. Hang on. I'll let's continue. I'll just go back in, press escape, save game. Yeah, we did a quick save there, that's fine. Okay, so that worked. That one worked. Back to the game, and so we'll just go and see if this does trigger. Hi Vegan, how you going? So even pencil can be lethal if one knows where to aim it. Yes, indeed. So Reaper is in saying, I'm a Scot in Maryland. Been following you for a bit. Is this a redo of Elemental? Yes, it is. Essentially, it's beyond that. It's what it is. They took the because this is now multi-core, multi-threaded. Like it's a multi-threaded game. The original games, all like Elemental, Fallen Enchantress, Sorcerer Kings. Those three games were all like one core games, and so and they were 32-bit games as well. And so what they did was they've just been plinking away on it over the years actually, and they've still got the original, like a lot of the original team that was working on the game is actually still working at Stardock, and so they've basically it's a passion project of theirs. They just absolutely love it, and so what they've done is they've actually now got like they've now made it into 64. A bit with multi-threaded, so they can now put a lot more into it than what was there before. So they've taken the absolute best bits of all three of those games and combined them into one single game, which is Elemental Reforged. And my initial reaction was, oh, I don't know, like Elemental when it launched was pretty poor, and Fallen Enchantress was the high point, and I didn't really enjoy Sorcerer King. But what I'm actually finding is that they've actually taken, like they've used Fallen Enchantress as the skeleton, and then just added things into it to give a lot more aspect to what is actually going on with the game. So there's heaps and heaps more content in it. Not that you notice it much, because it still feels like you're playing like an upgraded version of Fallen Enchantress. But for example, the crafting menu was not part of Fallen Enchantress. That was part of Sorcerer King. So we can now go and do crafting. In fact, we've got now enough wolf pelts here to go and actually make another leather cuirass, for example, if we wanted to, like with that last lot of wolves that we killed off. So it's things like this which we couldn't do previously in either Elemental or Fallen Enchantress. Other things, there's heaps more quests. There's heaps more. I think there's more units to fight, like different types of units. So they've just been able to really extend it enormously. It's sort of the way it does work. Hi Justin, saying, hi Daz, I just got here, dealing with the first snow of the year in my state. There we go. I've been playing more of this since the update. It's very good, actually. I'm enjoying it a lot. The graphics have been improved yet again. Like, so they've, the last beta 2, the graphics didn't look quite as good, but they do look very, very cool. I don't know why, I don't like these horse ears. It's like it thinks it's a cat. I know horses' ears do go backwards like that, but they don't do it very often. Like it's not a constant cat thing where they're listening everywhere. I don't know whether to give that as feedback or not, but yeah, they don't go back slowly. So Represent saying nice. It's always good to see projects like this being fixed up and modernised. Yes. Now, my hope for this is that this is going to be getting ready for an Elemental 2 with a complete rebuild. There's still some problems with the game because it comes from an old version of the game. So, for example, the actual the figures themselves, you've got to have. I think you need some software that's no longer available from 15 years ago to be able to actually effectively make the models. I don't know if that's changed or not, but last time I looked, because I was thinking that if modders are going to get involved, because that's the other thing, they've tried to make the game really open up for modding, so you can do it so people will be able to add all sorts of different things. But They're not going to be able to add the actual 3D models and the way that the models sort of are boned and then actually sort of animated. That's something that's going to be too difficult to do at this stage, I think. I have asked questions about that because I think that that's important, you know, that ultimately if they really want this thing to take off, you know, modders that can do 3D should be given the option to be able to go and do that. But I don't know if that's the case. Anyway, we're just going to test this one out in through here. Reaper's saying the unit variation has always been my sticking point. It gets boring fighting the same stuff all the time. Yeah, well, in the end, like really just while we clear this stuff out, it is going to be a bit boring. It's really only when we start to then fight against the enemy factions that there'll be nuance. There are themed areas like this area through here, which we... actually, this is interesting. Last time... we were seeing all of this stuff live. We ended up being able to see everything around the various shards, but now we no longer get to see all the different capitals and kingdoms and things. But this is like a themed area inside here where there was actually air elementals. This is going to be very difficult to clear out this particular nest. So if there's things like that in the game where once you actually really do become very, very powerful, it's at the moment we're really not powerful at all. Let's just go and see what happens when we trigger this. Lost Eye. There is a statue of a dragon here, tall and fierce. Its claws are together as if clutching something, but whatever it is gone now. You search the area but don't find any evidence of who was here before you. Reward Dragon Eye. Threat is epic. And so if I investigate the camp, I think that this then triggers the dragon, but I'm too busy for this. I think that will make it go away, I'm hoping. Did it make it go away? Yes, it did. Good. All right, that's what I want to just get rid of those. I played a game back in beta 1 or 2 where an enemy scout came, or someone like one of their heroes came and actually triggered the beast. And then it wiped out a city or two. So I just want to get rid of those while I can. Okay, that's good. Nearby wild wargs are now inside our territory back over through here, and these are not quite connected. We need to get that connection back up and running. This group, I'll just keep them coming back down through this little gap. And we'll take this loot. Dark candle. So I've got Celestine out on her own because she's got a horse. She can move at 6. So we'll take out these Reavers. So we'll go to battle here. And I'm not sure if I got 2 shots or not. I wish I could rely on what we're seeing through here with the initiatives. Look, I'll play it by ear, I think. There's only 3 of them. Yep, so it was accurate what we saw there. So by not going into a defensive mode, we've actually lost a lot of our what we have. We now have 2 shots in a row. So I'll move back this way. Get the 1 shot in there. And then just go into defensive mode. Defensive mode for defenders is very, very good. Now, we've got 2 shots coming up at the end of this. So I'll just stay where I am and let them actually attack me again. So they've got assassin blades. So I've now got 2 shots in a row. Might as well kill this one off. And then we'll just pause there for a second. Now that's telling me I've got 3 shots in a row, and I don't know if that's the case or not. Oh, there we go, we don't need it anyway. We've done it, that's good. The lair has been cleared. Now, it looks like it does continue on up, all the way back out to there. Well, we might as well have a look and see what we're dealing with. take this loot. Fireball scroll. Okay, we've got to level up here now as well. So this is actually, again, another city that I'm really thinking. Actually, we've got 2 Radiants here as well. And these are great to have as fortresses, just because we can build quite strong troops. So I'm thinking for the future, these will be my 2 fortress type locations. So I'll go, and I would have loved to have gotten a town just to get the more money, like to get the guild, what is it? Oh, the money, I guess the gold. +1 research, +4 production. Let's go fortress. And if we go back to town, what does town give us? Enables town improvements, increases zone of control by 1. But the fortress, yeah, so conclave, yeah, enables conclave improvements. Yeah, that's okay. We'll just go into here. Just accept that one. Ultimately, this will be where we build our armies from. Okay, hi Sick, saying I'd buy an Elemental 2, seeing how good they're doing with this. Yeah, I'm really very pleasantly surprised. I really wasn't expecting a lot. It still feels like the old game. It's still very much the old game, but it's certainly a big improvement on what I thought it was going to be, which, as I said before, is I'm quite happy with. Now we've got the cleric in through this other side, so we're down to we've still got 31% unrest there. So we'll just keep on going in and building. And in this case, the bell tower is going to give me even less unrest. Things like the training yard or the forge. Training yard is going to give trained units accuracy goes up, and they've also unit training discount goes there as well. I'll grab these because initially this is going to be what we're going to be needing. So I'll just push that one out to the side. Done. And now it has gone back and settled back down, but we're still not bridging this gap just yet. That will come. All right. Just press tab. So these guys. There's a good little choke point down through here, which opens up to the rest of the forces. How long have we got? We've still got research is actually pretty good. Trading we're getting in 5 seasons. There, just a little darkling army. These two should be able to sort this out. Let's just have a quick look and see what their equipment is. So we do actually have the leather armor there, and we do have leather armor there. We just don't have the boots. So they should be both fine. And we've got a little might party there as well. I think having the 2 warrior type units is good. We are going to be wanting to get other things. Now this is way back over here. Got a couple of clay pits. This is going to be a very, very good little city actually once we actually get over the over this unrest ability. So we'll just go back into build. I won't rush getting any more other units. Got the bell tower, the cleric. I'll just get the cleric to start with. Let's push it out this way. Okay, that'll do us. Yeah, so I can actually hit this one. Let's see how these two actually go. So we'll just go into battle. This will be fairly weak. Nice. With the assassin blade here, got 22 hit points, so we should be fine. Good dodging. There we go. Job done. So they're nowhere near as strong. there we go. We've just got a level up there for that was Sev. That's been renamed. I did give feedback that needs to do more. Now for Sev, we'll probably end up using this same deal that we have with the defender elements. So let's just go and choose the defender aspect here. So we'll get that one done. I think getting a few other different bits and pieces will be useful as well. Okay, we've got a Darkling army back up this other side. And I'll just auto-resolve this one. Okay, that was fine. We've got the Haunter Staff. This one is 8 attack. It's a two-handed weapon, which I don't want to be using. It enables a toxic ranged attack. So we'll just go and click on OK. What have we got in here? This is a unit that's allied with the Empire. Level 5. So we're Kingdom units. So we can't actually recruit this one anyway. But we can still kill it if we wanted to. I'll just go this way a little bit. Oh, there's a lot of wandering units back down this other side. And who are you? I should be able to pick these up. And I'm not sure why I can't. Hang on a sec. Just got someone here. I'll just be 1 second. Sorry guys, it was my granddaughter just rang us. I take her to swimming lessons, but she's been ill today, so we missed out today, but she sort of was still wanting to go. There we go. So, yeah, no, she was just the granddaughter on the phone. Just, anyway, that was... now we've got different stacks in here. 40, 12... I don't know whether to push this at this stage. I think what I'll do is I'm going to move back up the group there. So I'll just read a few more of the comments there. Reaper's saying, I did notice during your fight with the Darklings, when one Darkling attacks, they all appear to attack. I'm pretty sure that's not intended. Yes, it is actually. It's it doesn't give you stats, which I think would be good if it did. But that's why you've got to try to have the least amount of units sort of surrounding your units as possible. So actually getting into a position in a fight where you can stop them from swarming is beneficial. They end up getting attack bonuses, like 2 hit bonuses, depending on the number of other units around them. But I don't know what the actual numbers are. So I might have a look and see if I can find that out, because that is actually... I had asked exactly the same thing when I started testing the game. Actually, I thought, why are they all hitting me? And they're all helping, basically. So that is actually that's an aspect of the game. Where if you're surrounded, you're going to be smashed. So, oh, there we go. Seekers actually, Sev, you're already in it. so Sev, you're already here. This is you. That's you there. It doesn't change the name. I did give that as feedback as well. But this character is actually you. And then we've got So I'll give you back I'll redeem your points back, but sick, this will be this can be yours in through here. So I'll just go back in. So this is Rail Stormborn, rename, and just make this one sick, Stormborn. There we are. I thought it was a new campaign. It was from 2 days ago, so it's still the same one that we were playing. Now, what are we going to do with these guys? Do we attack? We have a wolf army there. Now, we've got 51 points here. I think we're actually okay. But Fonus... What does Fonus have? This one's a mage. Banishing staff. It's two-handed. Also got a ring of ash. Level 2 fire mage. Got flame darts and things like that. Ooh. I'm not going to be able to close the gap. What do you reckon? Do we go in? do we attempt this and get rid of this particular unit here or not? Just read a few more of the comments. Justin's saying it does seem to me that the enemies are a bit stronger early on since the update. I'm having to be more careful with the fights and quests in the early game. Yes. Yeah. Reaper's saying this has been fantastic. I do have a need to drop. Yeah, thank you, Reaper. I'll see you later. So anyway, I think we'll go in and do it. I mean, we've got both Sev and Sick in here now, so if one of them dies, we'll at least get a banning. A banning in place. Let's have a look and see what actually happens through here. Yeah, that's considered weak. It's just I'm concerned about the magical abilities. So let's go into battle. They've cast slowed on well, this one actually, now we've got this one. It's again, I wish I would remember the names. So we're going to be moving in here. And we'll just go for the attack. So the initiative is low here. See how they're both attacking? The Burning Hands has kicked in. I'm going to move just so we've got a bit of separation. Yeah, we'll be fine. There we go. Ah, nice and easy. We did lose a fair bit of hit points there from Sev, so Sev did take some damage. Rail still hasn't gone up to level 2 yet. Just going to click on done. So that one's now been destroyed. We do actually have health problems though, so rather than move on in, I'm going to move further back. And just wait for them to heal up. And we'll just keep on clearing out. If I zoom back out to the cloth map stage of where we are, yeah, we're right on the edge of the actual map there. I'll just continue searching up in this region, just clearing things out. There's a lot of good city building aspects back up this way. There we go. We've now got trading. This is going to then give me roads everywhere where I need them. So I'll just open up the research. Now the next one, magic, we haven't got anything at all, including shard harvesting, which we don't need. We're not a magical group. Warfare training is going to give me a +1 army size. I haven't really made use of it. That one does give me the barracks. Civilization, I think, is still useful to us. And then we've got these different things where we've got the town halls, the growth, etc. I think we just go back into here and just click on done. Yeah, there's a group of mites there. I might just keep these sitting here for now. So I'll just go and press spacebar. So Orlin back in this other side as well. Just keep on building up. That's what we can then go and do. And again, unrest is what I need to try to get rid of. So I'll build I'll build this one down this way. funny that I can't build that. It's sort of strange. Anyway, I might jot that one down. In others. Just keep on jotting these things down. There we go. So Justin's saying you can change the name of units and cities, but they often change back to default after reloading a save. It's still Sev, like it's just it doesn't show up in the game. Like if I go back into here, it's Bryn's army. If I can rename this one. So this the name of the unit is Sev, but it's still called Bryn's army here. Yeah, it's a weird one. It is strange. Here's the road now that's been built. So we now actually have a road that's sort of now moving all the way through the various locations, which will speed up the movement, which will be important ultimately. I don't have any heroes that can build on roads just yet. That one's done. That's fine. Press tab. Just press space on those. Now that's deadly. Ruin from another time, from the age before this one, when Paradin himself walked elemental. This castle's toppled walls hold the promise of great adventure. I'm just going to do another quick save again. I just want to make sure I can clear these out without actually having to do them. Leave the room as you've found them. Quest completed. There we are. Okay, so we can sort of get out of them pretty easily. And that's for Tessa. Alright, these are almost healed up. Just start to sort of move our way through. Some might lair there. It does actually have rock spiders and things, which have got like very, very good protection. It's going to be a little bit too difficult for us, I think. Let's just move across this side. Alright. With the iron mine built. Now growth is only +1 at this stage, so we'll get the garden. All right, so Garrett. Now Garrett is the like the spouse of our leader, and we're going to keep him inside cities. So I'm thinking commander would be the better way to go. So minus 15% unrest in the city that the unit is in, which is be our capital. So let's go and choose that as his skill set. And we now actually have other champions available because we've just gone +25, I think. So we'll go back to recruitment. So we have a life disciple with healing abilities, and also one. They're both magical, so they're both magicians. This one's here's a water apprentice. This one's Amarian. This one is Altarian blood. This one's got administrator and master scholar. Yeah, that one helps with unrest as well. But I like the idea of having a level 2 with healing. I think we'll go with Iriel and do that recruitment. Now, they're going to be too slow to put in with our main, with Celestine, but I can actually move that one down to go and join up with the others. They're not there, so maybe it's back in our capital. Nope, not there either. Not sure where. Oh, it is over here. All right, so a little bit too far. Oh, that's the edge of the map. Okay, this is actually a closed-off area. And Now it says learn to recruit level 0 champions. And I don't know where I can find this. So, and so Began's saying, Daz, is this the run where you pick the challenging encounters, and do I have a character? I think I did pick challenging. Yes, I think it's a difficult world, but you don't have a character. No, we've only got the 2. So we've got a new one available here, and we also then have, and I will have this one actually in combat. So that ultimately will be a mage, a healing mage. So that will be useful once we sort of get started, I guess. So there we go. Began's redeemed one. Whoever looks promising. Well, you got no choice. That's the only one we've got. So we'll go back and rename. This will be Began. Began the healer. And I'm going to have to start to move him back out of where we are. It's going to take some time. Yeah, a lot of turns. 9 turns just to get to the edge of civilization. Now we somehow have to figure out how to talk with champions. Production there. So this is going to ultimately be, let's go back into the building queue in here. Still got the bell tower which we can build. Now is that connected? Still not quite. So that will soon hopefully push back out this way. I don't want to waste an outpost back in there to get those 2 connected. Now we do actually have Garrett back in through here, who is just stationed inside the city. We'll just check his equipment again. He's just got a war staff, that's okay. Oh yeah, I'll just click on done, that'll be fine. Actually, that's maybe something we can give to Began. Look at his equipment. So what do we have? So we've got a staff which has got 4 attack but -1 critical hit chance. This one here does 8 attack plus 5 accuracy, -1 critical hit, plus 10 spell damage, enables toxic range attack. Done. Okay, so Began's already got that then in that case, so that's going to be useful. I don't know if we can put leather armor. I think we can still put leather armor on these on characters like Began, so we might as well go and just test that one out. So let's just go back to our crafting menu, go back to leather armor and just craft up one kit, and we'll give that across to Began. There we go. Done. So Began now has now got the leather armor. Just give him a little bit more protection there. So thank you there for the subscription there, War Wizard Games. Very, very much appreciated. Just wanted to say thanks for all the great content. Glad this game is back. Yeah, I am too, actually. I'm thoroughly enjoying this game. Like, it's sort of, as I said before, more than I thought I would. Now, how on earth do we get this done? To talk with other heroes. I don't remember this being a problem. Learn to recruit level 0 champions is what we have to then go and do. So it's entry level. That's the essence slots. Dynasty is not going to allow us to recruit. We do have a baby. 16 seasons. I think they have to get up to, I forget what it is. I forget, like it's only 4 years old at this stage. So it's not that. It won't be foreign relations. It won't be research, I don't think. Well, actually, I sort of assumed it would be. Cooperation, palace. Master, School, Butcher, Pasture, Storehouse, Fort, Foundry. I would have thought it would have been in Civilization. There's none of those. Economics, Treasury Vault. Refined Economics, Alliances. This is way too far back. We should be able to get this one right from the very start of the game. So it's not that. Under Warfare. It won't be these, I'm sure. This doesn't make sense for it to be in the Warfare area. Magic. We might have to come back this way a little bit as well, just for the enchantments and things. Rituals, sorcery. Yeah, so it's not something we end up doing that one. So that's not going to help us. Yeah, foreign relations we've had a look at. Kingdom report. Yeah, nothing there. Ledger. Yeah, tax rate. I'll just keep it on the tax rate because our money is not all that good. Yeah, I'm really unsure as to what to do with this, as to how we can recruit. It's not going to be those either. Yeah, so I'm really, I just don't know. So Team Games are saying, do you like Age of Wonders 4 or this one better? I enjoy playing this one, but Age of Wonders 4 is much more polished because it's, it is basically a new build. And so my favourite game of all time is Age of Wonders 4. So I do, and also I know I've got I'm a bit of a fanboy. I'm a fanboy of both games, to be honest, but my preference is Age of Wonders 4 simply because it is a polished game, and every time I play it, I really do enjoy it. But this feels much more like an adventure. They're not the same sort of game. Like it's they do scratch different itches. They're not so. It would be I don't see this as a competitor to Age of Wonders 4. The only real thing that's similar is that it's actually a fantasy 4X really, whereas but I don't know, they feel like very different games to me. It's recruiting based on fame. I can't remember. Yes, it is. But we've got 26 fame, and so we get given them. But I should be able to recruit these as well. And I just can't do it. It says learn to recruit level 0 champions, and which means it makes me think it's something that I've got to actually learn. What I might do is I might have a quick look and see if anyone's asked a question on Steam. And if somebody else has answered it. Mentor. Reforged, where are you? There it is. I like seeing this. I really, like it's sort of good. Like we're sort of in the high 70s on average at this stage. I mean, overall it's still very positive, which is nice to sort of see that one. And we'll just go back into the community hub. There's battle mode, hard at work. So if we just go back into discussions, elemental wish list. Important bug with the marriage system. Major gripe with dynasty systems. Able to load games. Feedback on combat. Domestic question on marriage. Yes, this is not really what we're looking for. Yeah, it's all dynasty. It's not actually I'll just look up recruit. See if we get anything. Oh, here we go. So, so somebody's actually written that one there. So from 2 hours ago, it says learn to recruit level 0 champions when I hover over him. Calvor Reed is a level 9, says learn to recruit level 0 when I... Not a warrior, blah, blah, blah. Doesn't say how to actually recruit though, does it? Is it just me? I just don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, that's not really doing stuff there. I just don't know how to recruit them. So the other way we could look at that is, like if I, yeah, it still shouldn't really be a problem. I'll just go back out again. So Iloana often has good information. Yeah, no, I can't see it there. All right. I don't know why no one else is having this same problem. Unless it is just that they're beyond what we can do. That may just be misunderstanding. Like if we go and have a look at this actual unit, level 7. So maybe that's the reason that it's locked. There was another one that was back over in here as well, which I couldn't get a hold of. This one here is level 7 as well. Maybe that's it. It might just be that they're too advanced for me. There was another one as well, I think. It may be that we just need to have more fame. But no, I think that might be it in terms of the heroes that we had found. Okay, so we're going to get Began out of here. Let's go and press tab. Yeah, I'm a bit worried about moving them in too far. I would like to get them in with Began. It's a medium group. We're medium as well. It's too strong for me, I think. So there's a mite party there. We should be able to take them on, I think, with this group. They've got 12 defense, so they've got these 2 rock spiderlings. Look, let's give it a go. We're going to have to keep sick a little bit saved, so like a little bit protected. We'll just go into battle. Good. Okay, so now it's Sev's turn. Now they're going to be coming back up as well. They can all hit Sev, so I'll just move this one back a little bit. And we'll move Sick in. Sick and Sev. Yeah, they're going to go after Sick. So what other abilities do we have? We've got Horrific Wail, which is casting time 2. I don't want to be doing that one. Double Strike. So strike twice at minus 20 accuracy. So I won't worry about that one so much. So we've got the stamina now. The stamina is sort of building up. So these now become available. Shield Bash launches 13 attack and knock the victim back 1 tile. But I'll just keep on smacking it. 2 dodges, not good. Okay, then we've got the Might Army. I'm just going to stay where I am. Yep, that defense is sort of working here. So I'll keep the defense up with Sick because they're going to be focusing on him. That was good. Oh, look, I might as well go for it, I guess. Alright, that was good, and he did now go up a level, so Sick has now gone up to another level. So we need to now choose his path. I really like Defender. It's just such a... it really does aid them a lot. If we go to Warrior, Master the Weapons and the Brutal Art of Battle, +5 attack, but the defense just keeps them alive, and I'm thinking that that's ultimately going to be the important one. I know we're specialising with defenders, but let's just do it. And you can see he's been quite badly damaged. Okay, we've got 15 research, that's useful, and we're just going to move back out again. I don't want these attacking me, these wolves, just yet. Not until we get him healed up. Okay, we've got the training yard. And we do have connection here now. So this is going to then help with the building in this other side. So that's good. We've now got 3 cities connected. And so the Forge. We've started to now get it ready for us to build up an army. I'll come back up this side. Trade proposal. Willing to offer you 3 Gildar to make this happen. This is Capita, and they're warm with us. Now, what this is going to do is this is going to build a road all the way through the map, which is going to be, again, very, very useful. So we'll just go agree to that. Child has been born to Celestine and Garrett as well. The renaming thing is still pretty shitty. Dayra, that'll do. And they have worked on it, but it's still not great. So I'm hoping that they sort of really get that thumping along. Now, we're not seeing the city. It will eventually... There should be a road built through here somewhere at some stage. But it's not going to help out this way. Now, what level are you? Level 9. Oops, it's spell casting. I don't know if there's anything we can do to actually let them go a bit faster. Oh, actually, this isn't bad. To get some of the ones that actually sit inside the. Sorry, that's not on the units. We've got courage, evade. Nature's Cloak. I don't want to be wasting my mana too much with this. Steel Spirit. Yeah, no, we don't need that. Alright, that's not something that we want. So I think we just keep on marching down. And we really just need to get these, just move them back up again a little bit, and then we'll just leave them where they are. And if we can get Began down to help out, that would be good. Now these cities at the back through here, this one does have 2 Radiants as well. I'm going to need to have a conclave, so devote the city to research and scholarly pursuits. But the towns are going to give me ultimately Gildar. So I'm thinking that we go with 2 towns at the back here. And this one over through here. Again, 2 Radiants back out through this other side. The fortress is going to be able to protect it. I just feel that this is going to be attacked. The fortress will actually help with its defense. I might take that, actually. I know I've sort of got too many fortresses, but I'll still take it. See, there's wandering stacks out through here. I just have to be careful of them. That will give me more units protecting it, ultimately, as it builds up. Okay, so iron ore, great. So we do want to go and... Hang on, have I screwed up here? I did screw up. I better go and get rid of that. That's embarrassing. I do that a lot when I'm giving feedback. I often write things and think, that was user error, my error. But in that case, we're fine there. The garden is fine down through that side. Still can't get to this one just yet. We want to get to both of these. That will be good. Now to rush this one, 70. I've only got 320. I'm not really making enough here. But the cleric would help a little bit with this unrest. We are sort of still ahead of the game here, which is good. Nothing much else there. It's all right. Just so I can actually make this one, the healing potion. It's one of these things where it could be useful. I won't worry about it just yet. That'll be famous last words. Okay, so just press tab again and pause there. Now there's someone from Capitar. So we end up having one of their heroes wandering around, level 9. So how did they get a level 9 hero? Very, very powerful. Look at this. So I don't know how he's come into the picture, but anyway, he's an absolute beast. Just press tab. Just going to pass here again. Good. The clay pits have now expanded in, so we now have both the clay pits in here. We'll queue those. That's going to give me a lot more production ultimately. And now she's now back again. So I'll start to bring her forward. Still injured. Just stay where we are. There's that small white mite army there. New technology. We now actually have the administration. We'll open up the research. And at this stage, I think we'll go back to magic. We'll get our shard harvesting. We can get that run very, very quickly. Bring this army back together. Message from the mites. Now this one we definitely want as a town. This one's got no radiance. So this one will be where we make our money. And this one is building really quite nicely. I'm now tempted to go and train more other units, but I'm thinking that we've got the bell tower again. Our unrest here is only 16%, so it's very, very low. Growth is not fantastic. We've only got 1 growth. So getting a garden would help with that. Excuse me, Tower of Dominion. This one negates the unrest penalty from the number of cities in your civilization. I think I'll actually put this in a different city. But the bell tower here. Or we just go back into training and just grab ourselves another pioneer. I think I might do this and then just go and pick up another couple of those other slots. So let's just go and train that one up. In fact, I can get 2 of them, so I'll get a couple done. That'll be fine. And we'll send them off to pick up locations back up in through here. This is back again, the Might Lair. Okay, well, better go and clean that one out. I'll keep her, Selene or whatever her name is, to just keep on sort of checking things out through here. Got the clay quarries coming, that's going to be useful. Now that's a, this looks like a dire wolf or something in there, an ebon wolf. I think I'll wait till I get Began before we take too many of these on. These guys are scout parties, slave scout parties from Magnar down the bottom here. So that's, don't know where they've come from. Haven't seen them anywhere else. All right, go to battle again. So that one can reach where we are, that one can't. Let's just stay where we are. So it looks like they're going to be going after Sick, and so Sev's going to have to do the bashing. Actually, well, that one there, this one can still get back in. They can both get in with shots there, so I'll just protect him again. He's got another shot. Yep, good. Yeah, they're going after him because he's got less hit points. Again, we'll just keep him protecting himself. Now there's no reason to not go on attack. Alright, that was good. So I think we'll wait until we end up with having Began before we sort of do too much else with these guys. Everyone's sort of now moved. This one's got one more move. I'll just move back down again. Celestine, I want to go back out and keep on clearing out these things. Just leave that one where that is. So here's Began, right on cue. Okay, we've now got shard harvesting. Enchantment. We don't actually have any way of doing this. We don't have any crystal. Rituals will actually give us the crystal mine if we could find one, but we don't actually have any. The charms will give me the monk's robe. I might go that way just so we can get Began decked out, although if we go back to warfare, training is going to give me the barracks. I'll go that way. I'll get that one done first. Okay, message from Umber. You're a stranger here, Mariah. Queen of Gandru will judge you. So Umber is, yep, they're still in the middle there. God, look how strength at them at this stage. It's funny, Capital is so weak, but it's got that really, really powerful unit. Construction complete on the cleric. Got the clay quarry being built now. That's just going to help with production. There's a crystal mine there. If there's only one, it won't be enough. There's no other crystal mines back up this way. There really wasn't much left at all up that way. Let's just zoom out so we can see the icons. There's a water shard. So there's the crystal crags there. More crystal crags on the inside of that territory. So we really don't have a lot here. Iron ore back down this other side. We might have to just go with mundane weaponry. Oh, there's 2 crystal crags there. Okay, well ultimately we'll be able to pick up those. So that will be okay. Alright, so we will actually have the ability to pick up both of those at some point. The reason I was looking at that was just to make sure that we had the ability to pick up. I'm just going to click on that one and build there. I'll just cue that one into the mix as well, just with the fire shard. But just so that if we wanted to get magical armor and weaponry, we can then sort of do it that way. Yeah, Angry Apple is saying double stream day. I'll probably be doing this over the next few days, actually, just doing double streams, I think. I don't think I've got anything really planned, like, you know, family things. And it is Australia Day on my Monday, which is your Sunday, so that's also a holiday for me. So Dwarf Furious is saying, someone said dwarves. Yeah, we're playing sort of as the dwarves. They're the same, they're humans, but with a dwarf mentality, I guess. They're sort of, they're non-magical, more sort of heavy-hitting, ultimately. They end up with golems and stuff like that. So, okay, so we'll keep on going back in. Construction complete on the garden, back in through here. And this is one where we need to just keep on building the ability to get like the bazaars and stuff like this, the market. Give me +4 Gildar per season. The grocer. Now, we don't actually have any growth anymore, and we do need to get growth. This one here at 31 unrest. I'll get the grocer. I'm thinking of actually going back to this city here and making that the city where we can actually end up producing a lot of stuff. Ravenholm. So this was a named city as well. We'll just go back into build, and I will actually go to. Actually, we haven't even got a workshop in here. Where is it? Tower of Dominion. I'll throw that on that end of the city. Put that one in front of the others. I may even shuffle Garrett between those 2 cities as well at different times, depending on what I need to do. So I'll sort of leave Garrett in charge of a lot of these other units at the back here. Okay, nearby water shard is now. Oh, this is closing up quite nicely. The city is growing really quite well. Look, I'll build on that as well. I'll just queue that one up. Once this continues building out this way, that will be good. I might just get on the other side of this area, just in case someone builds a city in this little region. Okay, we now have another pioneer. And where I want to go here is to get to that 3. Yeah, this one's now rebuilt in here. So I'll bring that one across. And we'll send her in. It's a bit more tricky because we have a big rock spider in here as well. You can see that overall their defense is quite high. And they've got better attack. But I think we'll still be okay. So that's the rock spider there. Now, again, I'm going to have double hits. And then we've got a big group of mites there as well. They actually have a bit of protection this time. But I've just got to keep these sort of away. That one can only reach to there. If I go back and attack, if I go in to attack this group, I can't quite get away from that rock spider. Now, we're going to go where they're not going to have as much chance to get behind me. I think I'm going to have to sort of take them out anyway. So if I move across away from where the rock spider, it can only reach out to there. It can get into that position there. So I think anywhere over here I can then sort of start to take on individuals. Or even just out here somewhere. And we'll just pass. We've only got the one retaliation. Now we've got 2 shots here. Let's kill you off. And we'll just leave it so that only one of them can retaliate. So we can get up to over here somewhere. So we'll just move. Well, actually, you can reach everywhere that we are. So let's just move out to this other side. And pass. Oh, it's spitting poison at us. It dodged. Now that can still hit us. Taking poison damage now. We've got 2 in a row here. That one's down, that's good. And that one can't reach these guys, so I'm just going to go and set up an attack in here where we just pass. Now I've only got the 1 shot, and then we have 2 shots. And that one will be able to reach us no matter where we go. Unless I start to invite this one to attack me. I do also have Shield Bash, launch an alien attack and knock the victim back 1 tile, and also Guarded Strike, a defensive strike for half normal damage but that leaves the attacker defending. So I can actually just go back, I might do that back in here. So we do go back into a defensive mode and we get a retaliation strike there. Now we have 2 shots. So we'll just do that one and then we'll do this guarded strike yet again as well. Dodged. We're still taking poison damage. There's a retaliation. That didn't really do much damage to us. I only got the 1 shot. I can keep on doing this. My stamina, which is that blue line, is full all the time, so I can just keep on doing this. Retaliation strikes here are working well. We do another shot here as well. I'll just keep on loading these up. There we go, that one's down. So we've lost half our health, but we are still managing this one fine. And we've got numerous shots here now against these guys. So we can just go for the kill. Job done. She's now level 8. Going to click on done through here. +2 attack. This one gives me +1 initiative. Got Nature's Call, summon a pack of wolves or something else to aid us in battle. It's actually pretty good. Immune to poison in there as well if we wanted it. Back to the Defender, Iron Skin, so plus 20% spell resistance in this case. Deflect missiles, 20 dodge versus ranged attacks, which is pretty damn good. Invincible. Caster is immune to physical damage until their next attack. Again, these are things we have to then use. But you can see there we've got a lot of stamina. The stamina that we're picking up is enormous. So, so doing spells and things is really not going to be a big issue for us. Yeah, Iron Skin. Recoil. Plus 10 hit points. I sort of feel like it's getting the Nature's Call and things like that. I might just do that. We're not very good. We do have 148 mana, but we're not great at spell casting. Champions Club. 9 attack, but less initiative. The initiative is important to us. There's nothing much else that is formed. There's an abandoned village there. I'll just leave that one alone. Just go back out again. And back in here, just leave them where they are until Beacon gets there. Need to get someone with road building. You know, actually, yeah, here comes Beacon now. So move him down towards the others. In fact, we might move the others back up to him as well. A meeting of minds. We saw that there was wandering stacks out this way, so we'll just go and clear them out. Major healing potion, 50 hit points. Actually, that's very, very cool. So with these wandering groups in through this other side, this is a bandit archer's army, which is considered weak. So we'll just keep on clearing all of these things out. So they've got wolves, they've got all sorts of stuff in here, but we're going to need to charge in this time. So you can see we start off with very limited stamina. Now there's a Baron's Witch. So I'll need to take that one out. This doesn't use up any stamina. But let's just go, this 14, only 8. Good. Good. Got rid of her before she could do any damage. And now we can go into defensive mode. So we can't really sort of see the wolf that's just there. The mist is coming in off the off everywhere else. So we should be back in defensive mode, which we're not really seeing. Yeah, we go up to 72. I don't know if I just saw that there when I cast that spell. Look at the 15 down in here, and then when I go and use this particular, actually I've got 2 attacks, so I'll just do a normal attack, and then I'll do the guarded attack. So with her selected, it goes from 15. Oops, hang on, that didn't work all that well. So just look at the 15 when I go click, 3, 2, 1, click. There we go, 72. That's pretty cool. And we'll finish you off. Retaliation, almost killed it. Yeah, I think we may have to take this... like the dodge against bullets and things, or against the ranged attacks. Okay, lower land scroll. So this will lower the target land. That can be useful. There's another, I think it's a different group in here, like a different themed area. Now that there is just a very weak bandit army, so we'll just move across even though we're a bit injured. So message from Yuthril, your capital is only 260 leagues from the most foul monster we've discovered. It is known as a Thorax. I'll consider your words. Here he is. Okay. The gang is back together. Now we've got one city that's going to be built over in here. We want another city that's going to be built in here. I've got 431 there. So we'll get that one built. Alright, so here's the group. Down they go. Cause some trouble. Hang on, we've lost a city. Oh, it's scrolling. That's what it is. Just had too many people out there that side. Yeah, I was thinking, hang on, we've got 5 cities, not 4. Training completed. Yep, that's fine. Event units, that's okay. Now we'll make this into a conclave. This one is going to be very, very useful ultimately. If we just go back up into the Enchanted Hammers, cast that one, take up one of the Radiant slots. The next one we want to do is Sovereign Sanctum. This one is 2 research, but this one is going to give me 3. This is +1 mana per Radiance. So I'll grab that, and we'll also cast the, well, we've got Glyph of Life, definitely need to start with regeneration. I heal 1 hit point per turn. Meditation, yeah, this is, sorry, that's not the one that we wanted. Where was it? This one here, +2 research. I just want to get through the research fairly fast as well. So we've got no construction there. We do actually have a build an ancient temple here to harvest this particular area. So build an ancient temple here to increase the research generated by your faction. So this is ideal here as a conclave ultimately when it sort of is finally built. Let's just go back into build though. The biggest problem we have now is going to be the unrest. So we'll start to sort of build the cleric. I think will be the first one. Click on done. And that's fine. These are now starting to catch up again. Yuthril doesn't like us, which is fine. So we'll just press tab, just go, so Aqualath, this particular city, if we just go back into building again, the hedge wall, defending unit, this is only for defending. Growth is already going at +2, the bell tower there, just to get rid of unrest would be good to study. Another research, I'll get the bell tower. We've got training coming actually next turn. Yeah, so we'll start with the bell tower and then sort of work our way around it. Okay, we're going for the bandits, so we'll go to battle. Now they're going to have an attack against us to start with. So we'll just go back into defensive mode. So we're getting up to 72 protection, which is awesome. And we'll just keep on using this sort of blast in through here. Dodged. Now we have multiple attacks here, so I can just go for it. You're dead. And you're dead. Simple. New technology research. We now actually have training. We'll just go and open up the research again. And we've got weaponry now where we can start to sort of get better units. We also have the lumber yard. That's actually not bad. That's 16 for that one. Drills is going to give me army size, which I don't really need yet. Mounted warfare would also be good because we do actually have horses nearby. drills here. So it's warfare, this is magic. Charms. I think we'll just get this one out of the way just so we can get just get some of the other bits and pieces there for the magicians. So they're all building what they have to build. There's another little army wandering around, so we'll just keep on clearing out the locations out this way. And we'll use this defensive strike. Dodged. Retaliation strike is great. And we now have 2 shots. Get rid of you, and just go back up into a high level protection. Now I'll just go back into defensive mode here. Kill that one off. And same here. Actually, no, I don't even need to do that because I've got multiple shots. Here we are, retaliation. Won the day. Now, did we get any other? We still don't have anything new with the crafting menu. So I can even build another city there if I wanted to. And in there. So we've got a lot of options here. Let's see what we can find up this way. We're seeing demons, statues of demons back up this side. We'll just move around this way a little bit. Press tab. So Orlin. Now this is where we do want to get the hedge wall in here. Defending units initiative of +2. It's going to take a long time to build these. The bell tower actually, to get the unrest down, will be important. Just that there's units that wander around from here. And wolf army, just wolves. Here we go. It's like a little adventurers party, isn't it? Having the 3 miscreants doing their stuff. That's medium versus medium. This is okay. We'll just go to battle here. We can just play it fairly securely. Now they can't get through there. They can get around us there. And they can certainly go a long way. So if I move up into here, it's going to stop them a little bit from getting in behind me. Actually, what's this other location like? Back over there. Yeah, they can get 3 no matter where I go in here. If I go there, they've still got 3 that they can get to. I'll just go and sit in there for now. Actually, that's it. They don't think I can get any further than that, so it's just 2. Which means that their 2-hit factor is not going to be as strong. Now, I've got 2 shots here, so I'll take that one out. And take that one out as well. And just put myself into defensive mode. Retaliation is good. It now has gone in behind us a little bit, so that's now become more dangerous. We've got 2 shots in a row, so we'll take that one out and then use this again. Take that one out. we're not taking any damage here at all. 2 shots again. And just use the guarded strike here. There's a bit of nuance in the combat. Like, again, more than I thought there was going to be. Like I remember it like it being fairly simplistic. It's still simple, but it's nice and fast. Soldier's gloves. Now this is something that if we just go back to the equipment here, +5 accuracy. I think that I prefer that to be with Beacon. So we'll go and do that. Yeah, now their names are coming up the way that you want them to be. Alright, there you go. So just get a bit more accuracy up. So 91. Done. And I think what we'll do is I don't know if we should take on that Ebon Wolf. With the team, with the group. So Seb is saying, and totally not a band of ruffians sent to by our lord to pillage farmsteads. I don't know. I think we should try and see if they can defeat those wolves together. I'm confident in them, in their abilities. We'll just have a hunt around and see what this opens up to. Okay, Yithril have declared war on Umber. So Yithril is almost at the same strength level as us. And we're not all that strong, to be honest. We are going to have to build armies. Right, well, this will be the last thing we do, I think. And this is the Great Wolf's army. We've only got 77 hit points, 25 protection. They've got 82 attack. We've got 29. That's actually going to be too hard. Yeah, they've got a Great Wolf there. I think that's going to be too difficult for us. I think we need to find easier pickings. Like this Might Lair. Let's do that. Let's see if we can crawl before we walk. There's all these different statues on the outside here. This is a level 7. Right, okay, so just press tab. Yeah, we've got the six movement there. And so we'll just settle into here. Cost 1 essence. Restore this marginal land for habitation. Jeez. I will do it. So we're losing essence here. Now, I've got a few different groups in through here. That's too strong for us. But that isn't. This wolf army. Let's take this one on. I just want to see how the guys actually work together. This one should be nice and easy. Let's go to battle. Yep, so we do actually have long-range aspects. Now, they're going to go after Beacon. With what we have. Now we do actually have Soul Spark, which is something once we get enough stamina. Horrific Whale. Hopelessness and Heal. Well, let's see how we go here with this attack. The damage is only going to be 2 to 4, so the hit chance is 91%. And they're going to go after Beacon. This is where we need to quickly come back in So this is Sev. That one's down, that's good. And we then need to protect Began, so we're just going to move out of the way here. Good. And I don't know if I can get through to Began if I move back down this way. There we go. Did the kill? Got a kill. Great. But did take some damage. Now that is a stronger group. That's a bit too strong for this little team. We need to build them up on easy pickings first before they can go up into these higher level groups. We need to find weak units, not mediums. Okay, I've got the Grosser there. Water altar is being built. That's okay. I'll just leave that one where that is. This is getting close to connecting at some point. Now this one here, just go back into build. Bell tower. Just get all these connected. Got the just press tab again. There's this little group in here. Now I don't know why we had to cleanse the territory. Oh, was it swamp? That's what it was. It probably wasn't worth doing that in hindsight. We do need this essence to get our family. The two kids, like this one here, is now 38 seasons old. This one's 20 seasons. So. Yeah, it's still got a little way to go before they become adults, but we don't get any more of this. Actually, one thing we didn't do was to put in the hammer, just to help with the construction in here. Let's go back to build. And again, it's the cleric that we need to be sort of getting initially. Charms, we'll open up research, enchantment, rituals, which will then open up the crystal mine. Back to warfare, weapons and drills. We'll go to the weaponry. Don't think civilization. We've got mining and agriculture. These are all good. I'll start there at mining. Alright, so just tap across. There's a bandits camp down there. Let's wander down that way and see what we can find. Layer cleared. That's the top of the map, and then we are seeing the Imperium. This is the Magnar forces. Let's come back down this side. Alright, that's done. So she's quite powerful now just on her own. Just ought to resolve these. Bandit Archer Army. Okay, let's try this one. And we'll make this the last thing we do. Actually, I'll just go back to these other ones and just finish off the construction that we actually have in through this other side. So we've got the barracks, trained unit accuracy, unit training discount. So I want to get these sorts of things built as well. So we'll just go and build that one. Town Hall is going to give me extra zone of control. Unrest will go down as well. Hedge wall I don't really need at this stage. The garden, I don't really need that either. Yeah, I might queue that one up as well. Here we go. Here we go. So we'll we've got a weakish army there. I can't actually reach either one of these this round. I'll come back down because it gives us a few different choices here. So maybe we'll just take on the Mites party. Clear that one out. A started collar. This is great. Take control of a targeted beast unless it resists. You can get some pretty wild creatures from that one. So there's a, we'll just do an auto resolve there as well. She's now leveled up. Now level 3, lower land, raise land, set in stone. Yes, we lose research, but the set in stone is a good one. Tinker. Strength. So back out this way. 20 dodge. I'll take that and deflect missiles, because that has been a bit of a weakness of ours. We've got a cave bear there, I think. Where was it? Yeah, cave bear. This isn't strong enough for us to waste that on. That's the entry. So there's just a smallish little lair in there. So we might have a look at that maybe even as well. City events. Equus Bell Tower. So, yep, that's okay. Barracks is on the way. Just press tab. All right, we'll make this the last thing we do in this session. So we'll just go after. I think we'll go after the bandits army. It's got a witch, a wolf, a bandit party, plus a bandit archer, which is going to make life difficult for Began. So I think we'll go that way. This is too easy. We got to leave on an actual, something a little bit challenging, I think. So they've got 65. We've got we've almost got the same. All right, in we go. I don't think there's any other equipment that we want to be putting on them. I'll just have a quick look. Began's the one that they're going to be targeting. Now we do have the accessories. For, melee attacks do 1 poison damage per round to the victim. I might. I've got 2 of those. What we might do is put them on to both of the to Sick and Sev as well. The poison team. All right, let's go for it. Why am I so worried? Why am I so worried that something bad's going to happen here? So, oh, hang on, cancel. That was just going in purely with Began. I need to make sure that Began is part of that group. How do I move them across? There we go, double click. Yes, that would have been a disaster. All right, in we go. So their attack is much higher. Our defense is okay. Our threat level is considered medium. Let's go to it. See how we go. Now, Began is back, which is good. The Baron's Witch has got 14 hit points. The Bandit, this Archer has got 13 hit points. The Baron Witch, I double click her and just see what her skill set is. Witchcraft. We don't know what sort of spells she's got. Traits, backstory, we're not going to see that. So I don't think it's much that she can actually do. But anyway, let's go and finish her off. With 2 points. Yep, coming in to attack Began again. This is what we've got to expect, is that Began will be the brunt of the attacks. Come back in now. We've got, this is Sick. I'm going to take Sick out to here to take on the Witch. That opens up the gap here against Began. Poison. That's a shame. Yep, they're going after Began. Began has to defend himself against this one here, I think. And we are going to have to charge on in. Now, I can help with the attacks down this way, so I'll just do this one. Began's going to have to sort of be on his own for a little bit. Remember, Began can heal himself if we need to. Now, her poison, she should poison herself. 2 damage. Okay, she's gone. Poison damage. Oh, Began's losing health here. I think what we'll do is we'll go and heal up. So we've just got... where's our healing spell here? There we are. That's good. This is the threat to Began. And there we go. Good. So Began gets the kill. Job done. Okay, so that's good. And we've got level ups across the board, I think. So, choosing a trait in here. I think we'll go with, so with Sick, we do have, like the basic healing I think is very, very useful, but getting this sort of extra defense also does play a big role. Let's just rely on the others. Now, Began is going to be a mage. So we'll choose mage from there. All right, and I'll stay where actually I'll just move into there to start with. Layer cleared. This token will summon a wolf to serve you. Now that will then join, like these are, the value is 18. It's sort of like a one-off thing. I think we'll use it. But that's going to be way back up here now. So we've now got a Anna, a wolf. And they can still move at only 5 with the wolf. We'll leave it there. I was sort of hoping it was going to join the gang. The gang that we have down this way. Let's leave that where that is. And I think we'll actually leave it here, guys. So, didn't even break a sweat, says Sev. No, well, Began did take a bit of damage there. Began's going to be the target. So we do have to get good equipment for Began ultimately to be able to dodge and do stuff like that. Which, I wonder if we can do that now. No. We've got leather armor there. Oh, hang on, no, we're still trying to get it. No, mining. I thought we ended up getting the thing where we can actually start to make the mage equipment. But we haven't got it as a crafting thing just yet. Well, Magnar is back up this way. They're probably going to be our first. They're friendly towards us. It's really Yuthral's the only one that's actually unfriendly. Anyway, I will leave it here, guys. So thanks for watching. And hi, Sketic, how are you going? So Justin's saying, I loaded my game and checked a level 1 champion on my map. There would be a word building that pops up to recruit with a right click, and then it can be done. Yeah, so I don't. I'm not. So it is. Looks like it's actually just a like it's not communicating the right information, and it should be saying that it's the that I don't have enough fame. So I've got 43 fame now, but I don't know what what we need to have to unlock those other ones. So yes, saying it looks like I have a knack for catching the end. Yes. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there. So thanks for watching. I'll be back at tomorrow at my normal time again. Don't know what I'm going to be playing. I'm sort of really looking forward to being able to show off Menace. I've got that one now where I've been just playing that a little bit to get used to it. That's going to be a great game. So I think you guys will enjoy that one. But in the meantime, we'll keep on playing this and maybe Age of Wonders. We've got a game going through there. Good if you have low production. Hang on, where does it say that one? Banned for Life saying there are game tactics where you give stacked units items instead of heroes. Oh yes. Yeah, that's very true actually. Yeah, I've been giving them to heroes, but we don't actually have any actual units yet. So that's a good point actually. I don't even know if there's anything we can equip, for example, on a wolf. There's not, but that's okay. Technically it says we can, but it doesn't actually have it. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there. So thanks for watching.